The Search for the Fountain of Youth in an Apple TV Plus film directed by Guy Ritchie. That sounds like it should all work, but does it? I don't know. Let's talk about it in my review of Fountain of Youth 2025 from Apple TV Plus. Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Fountain of Youth. This is a new film from Apple TV Plus. As I mentioned, from Guy Ritchie. This is rated PG-13 with a runtime of 2 hours and 5 minutes. The Rotten Tomato score as of the recording of this video, and I don't think they're going to get any better. This is 30% from the critics. The audience score may get a little bit better as more people watch this, but it's only 42%. And a Letterboxd average rating of 2.5. When I rated this film on the Friday of release, this didn't even have a Letterboxd average rating yet. That's how little people had seen this film, unfortunately. Fountain of Youth is a 2025 action-adventure film directed by Guy Ritchie, featuring John Krasinski and Natalie Portman as estranged siblings who embark on a globe-trotting quest to uncover the legendary Fountain of Youth. Released exclusively on Apple TV Plus on May 23rd, the film blends elements of a heist, mystery, and fantasy genres, and for some reason, John Krasinski's character is an asshole for like 30 minutes, and I don't understand why he's being so mean. This is directed by Guy Ritchie, written by James Vanderbilt, and it stars John Krasinski as Luke, Natalie Portman as his sister Charlotte, Aisa Gonzalez as Esme, Domhnall Gleeson as Owen Carver, who's kind of financing this whole trip, Adrian Moyed as Inspector Jamal Abbas, Las Alonso, that's right, Mother's Milk from The Boys, as Patrick Murphy, Carmen Ejogo as Dev McCall, and Stanley Tucci as the Mysterious Elder. Uh, I made a joke, and I think this is what I put on my Letterboxd review. Stanley Tucci shot all his scenes of this like in during his breaks of Conclave, because all his scenes are in the Vatican, which I thought was really funny. Well, not so much just my review, because I'm not gonna laugh at my own jokes, but I mean the idea of Stanley Tucci only doing his stuff in the same city that he was already supposed to be in. Um, in this film, disgraced archaeologist Luke and his sister Charlotte, a museum curator, are drawn into a high-stakes adventure to locate the mythical Fountain of Youth. Their journey is financed by Owen Carter, a wealthy man claiming to be terminally ill. The siblings follow cryptic clues hidden in famous works of art, leading them across the globe while facing challenges from rival treasure hunters and secretive organizations. Yeah, it seems like a really cool idea. Like, like we love National Treasure, we love films like The Mummy and Indiana Jones, like all those action adventure things, where you're following clues. And I love a good heist. You guys know I'm a big fan of Ocean's 11 and stuff like that. So all these things on here feel like they should have worked, but they don't go work all the way. I will say, if the first half of this film is very difficult to get through, especially because, like I mentioned, Krasinski's character is just, he's very unlikable throughout the first half of the film. It's really weird that they make that choice, maybe to give him a little bit of edge, or but I just don't like that he was being mean to Natalie Portman's character, and that really, really turned me off to even just enjoying the film. But once we get kind of past all that, and we're done setting up the world, we're done setting up like what's going on. They spend way too much time trying to recruit Natalie Portman as well, and try to figure out what's going on with her and her estranged husband and her kid. Like, there's a lot of things, and I just wish they had just dove right into the shenanigans of a heist. We begin with Luke stealing a painting in Thailand, which sets off the chain of events around all this. We meet the enigmatic Owen Carter, who's this millionaire, who is financing this whole thing. They decipher clues from Renaissance paintings, which is kind of cool. It's cool to learn about the paintings. And they visit locations like Vienna, Cairo, and then everything leads up to going to the Great Pyramid of Giza. And of course, we have Esme, who is this mysterious woman tasked with protecting the Fountain of Secrets, very similar to how there was a secret society in the Mummy films. So like I said, all the pieces are there. It's just they didn't really come through. There's a twist at the end where, like, when you look at the cast and the choices there, you really understand who the real villain is immediately. just on kind of like typecasting, unfortunately. So yeah, it's fun once you really get to the fun part of the film, but it's very formulaic. It doesn't feel very original, which I think it's fine. Like, I'm not looking for every film to break new boundaries, but I really could I could recommend so many other better films, which I've named already a few of them in this review, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know. I hate to say that people keep that they keep making these films to like a second screen type of thing, but it really feels like some of these are really just best watched like with in the background. Although I'm not encouraging you to, like, put on a movie and have your phone out all the time, especially at the theater. Um, yeah, you could tell this film had a gigantic budget, but it doesn't fully pay off to me in the screen. Like I said, this isn't terrible. It's not the worst. It's just kind of okay. And I feel like sometimes that's even worse than a movie being bad. Like, a movie being just fine. Especially, I'm a fan of Guy Ritchie. I like Guy Ritchie films. This one didn't even have like the usual Guy Ritchie flair in a lot of it. And I wish they had leaned a little bit more into that. So I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, John Krasinski, to me, I love his stuff on TV. I love Jack Ryan. Just as a movie star, it's not working for me. Like, I never watched that Imaginary Friends film because it didn't appeal to me at all. So I don't know. I don't know. Natalie Portman's great. She delivers great. Aiza Gonzalez, the same. I think she's a great action. When it comes to action movies, I think she's fantastic in the role, and it really works. Stanley Tucci, just like being Stanley Tucci for the film, but in the little amount that he's in, I think it really works. So, and then of course Donald Gleason, like, he's very good at being a likable character and then maybe not being as likable by the end of the film. So it all really works. When I think everybody did what they were supposed to do, is just mainly, to me, it was really the story and some of the direction that maybe did not push the envelope as much as it should have. So if you have seen this film, though, let me know, what did you think about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.